Hey, Pajama Bosses, how are you doing? Well, one of the most common questions that I get every single week is, Masha, can't I just use some online marketing methods to be able to create more customers, more business builders, and build my team faster? Well, in this episode of Pajama Bosses TV, we cover the difference between the online marketing and network marketing and how we can play to each other's differences and actually take advantage of what we're doing in network marketing. So stay tuned. Welcome back. This is Masha. This is a brand new episode of Pajama Bosses TV in this brand new season where we're covering some of the most important concepts that you need to understand so that you can create duplication in your business. In fact, we cover some of the important things so that you can create massive momentum and actually create a business that is sustainable, predictable, and based on systems. And one of the first things that I want to cover is really the difference between network marketing and online marketing. A lot of you, of course, are aware of the amazing advantages that both of these different types of marketing have, and how you can actually take some of the tools and marketing strategies from online marketing to implement in your network marketing business. But guess what? These two strategies are absolutely different, and it is very important to understand that not everything from online marketing can be translated into network marketing. But that isn't actually the bad news. That is actually the good news. So stay tuned. Make sure you watch till the end of this video so that you understand how powerful it actually can be to use the right online marketing methods in your network marketing business. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the screen and we're going to do some drawing so that you can understand some of the different concepts. So here is what I want you to understand. So let's look at these two types of marketing, first of all, and how they simply function so that we then understand what is it that in network marketing we can adapt from online marketing and make it stronger, more modern, and actually with regards to what is happening in the whole world. So let's have a look. First of all, in network marketing, let's choose a green for the network marketing here. In network marketing, this is you. Okay, so what you first do in network marketing is you create a relationship with a potential customer. So this is relationship, okay, relationship. And this is a really important part of network marketing that we cannot ignore. In fact, this is what is going to create your team stronger. It's going to actually give it an insurance. So, this is why we also call network marketing sometimes relationship marketing. Once you have that existing relationship with a potential customer, you then want to give them information, okay? And sure, in today's world, we can give information in so many different ways, especially now, that we're not always able to be face-to-face to our potential prospects and customers. It is very important that we understand that there's so many different ways to give information online. So we can stay at home, the customer can stay at home, and we can still continue to do business. Now, one of the favorite ways to do that is, of course, through online funnels. I'm simply doing a graphic that represents an online funnel, and these are just pages going to each other, and this is an online funnel, okay? After you have a potential customer prospect who you have a relationship with, go through the information, you then, of course, follow up, sort through different objections and questions, and close, and then you have, of course, success, right? So you have a brand new customers in your business. So that's network marketing. Now let's have a look at online marketing and how that is different. Now, in online marketing, this is you. We're starting again with you. Now, the first thing that you do is not create a relationship with somebody, but what you do is actually create traffic to the online information. So I'm going to just do this and say traffic. And we're going to talk about the traffic in a second. And then guess what? Again, it goes to the information, which most of the time, of course, are online funnels, right? So I'm again just representing these pages, online pages that you have, and the fact that you're just drawing people into getting their information through the online funnels. You then, after people have been through this information, quite often, you are then creating a relationship with somebody, and this then becomes success. So it's really important to understand there's a big difference in these two approaches. Now, let's talk quickly about the traffic. Traffic online can be obviously generated through advertisement. This is paid traffic, or it can be from your email list, which, email list can also be created initially from online traffic. It could be attraction marketing, attraction marketing could be many other ways. So you could create traffic to your information, okay, from many different sources. But typically, and for the purpose of this example, we're going to focus on advertising, paid traffic, because I think this is increasingly becoming a big question for all network marketing leaders. How can I quickly generate customers? Can't I just, create amazing ads and drive traffic so that they can see my information and hence create lots of new customers? So that's what we're going to talk about. So these are both incredible ways of marketing. And let me just say, Miguel and I have had massive experience in both network marketing and now also online marketing. In fact, you're watching this video because in some way, shape, or form, we attracted you to this information through online marketing. And we don't necessarily have a relationship with you. But if you were to become our customer, right, this is where the relationship comes in later on. It's quite likely that you will keep watching our information and later create a relationship with us. And therefore, you will buy from us. Does that make sense? So the big question now becomes, can't we just do online marketing and run our network marketing businesses like online marketing? Well, there is several advantages of both ways of marketing. And I think we need to be aware of it because there are certain things that network marketing can do and there's certain things that online marketing can do. Now, if you are watching this video because you're part of a network marketing company and you're looking for ways to improve your results in network marketing, I'm going to dedicate this video specifically to you. I know that, this is exactly what we teach, and I want you to understand from your perspective now, if you're in network marketing, well, what can I really use from online marketing and how is this useful to me? So the biggest difference that we have in online marketing from network marketing is that we keep creating customers, right? So we keep creating customers. So this is me, and I keep, let's say, for the purpose of this example, advertising, and I keep creating customers, right? So these are all my customers, and I keep creating customers. For the purpose of this example, let's say that I have 30 customers, right? So I've been able to attract people. They went through my funnel, and a certain percentage of them became my customers. Let's say 30 of them, okay? The biggest difference between online marketing and network marketing, of course, is that by the time I have 30 customers here in network marketing, which I've done in a different way, by me creating a relationship with someone online or offline, then showing them the information, and then, closing them into buying something. By the time I've done 30 customers, it is highly likely that some of them, perhaps, 3 of them or so, might also be interested in creating a part-time or full-time income through what I'm doing. So, that is the biggest difference. In online marketing, in most cases, let's just say like this, in most cases, when we're selling a product, such as your particular product in network marketing, we will not have people putting up their hands and saying, yes, I want to do that too. And hence you will have more people. You will be leveraging doing the work over a number of people. Whereas in network marketing, you do. And so guess what? 3 of these people become just like you, right? And so you're now having a lot more people. You're having a lot more people. In fact, 3 more people just like you doing the work, right? I'm trying to draw them, okay? There's 3 more people doing the work. So there's now 4 of you. So there's 4 people doing just as much work as you. So let's then imagine that 4 people are doing the work, and let's just backtrack the results in the same amount of time. You've first done 30 customers and 3 out of them also wanted to do business. And of course, let's say that 3 out of the 30 want to do some business, and you at the same time keep doing the same. So there's 4 of you. 4 times 30 is 120. Let's say all of you go to work. And in the equal amount of time, you now also, after getting 30 customers, have an additional 120 customers. Does that make sense? Now, of course, that excludes all repeat orders, which we might talk about in just a second. Now, in online marketing, let's talk about online marketing here. Let's see, a little blue here. In online marketing, the only thing I can do is continue to acquire customers, and these customers are not going to be helping me sell something, or I'm not going to have any, any income incentive on people selling anything. Does that make sense? So that's a huge difference because that is the only thing I can keep doing. So in the same amount of time, let's just say I go again, it's just me again, I'm going to get another 30 customers. We all understand that. It's pretty basic, right? Network marketing, the biggest difference is that we get a leverage on the people's efforts that we recruit into our network marketing organization. Typically, you know, we want at least 10 customers before we get one business builder, and that's kind of a really good ratio to have. So that's the main thing. Now, the question becomes, well, why can't I, you know, advertise in network marketing, right? To get these customers, and you know what? I'll be much faster and I won't have to create the skill of creating a relationship. And then when I get these people, well, then there's 4 of us and we'll go much faster because we're going to use advertising. That is the big question. And the big question becomes, the big paradigm shift becomes, really when you're using advertising in network marketing to acquire customers. Let's say that this person says, maybe I also want to do a business. Now, a large majority of people who you're going to be able to recruit through this process of online marketing are not going to be able to duplicate what you're doing. The reason for that is several things. Number one, it requires a much higher skill level in online marketing to go through this process, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, than it does in network marketing. It also requires dollars to be able to advertise. So advertising budget, okay? So we do not need any advertising budget here to create relationships. There's certainly many ways of creating free leads, so to say, free relationships in network marketing. And so I think it really becomes very important to understand that the hurdle, you know, the hurdle here is too big to be able to duplicate it. So yes, I mean, can you place an ad and get a ton of customers for your network marketing product? Sure, you can do that. The challenge with that even becomes that when you're talking about conversions, okay, when you're talking about, well, how much percentage-wise here, how many percentage of people will actually become my customer from me sending them through the traffic? And, you know, typically, let's say a 5% conversion, let's put the 5 on the other side, a 5% conversion of people going through the funnel, becoming your customer is pretty good. That's actually a really good number. It's typically a lot lower than that. And the challenge with that 5% becomes that if you're consistently advertising, depending on the amount of product and how much the package is that they're actually buying here, you may not actually be able to make this whole thing profitable, okay? So that is the challenge with advertising network marketing packages with paid advertising. It is usually the average, percentage is 5%. And because you're not going to sell them other stuff, because later you're not going to sell them other stuff, this actually does not become a profitable exercise as a whole. It only becomes profitable when some of these people, like they did up here, right, decide, hey, guess what? I also want to do this as a business. So why don't you teach me what you're doing? And at this point, like I was saying, at this point, if you want to teach them the whole online marketing pathway, it requires a high amount of skill, and it also requires dollars. And so it's not duplicatable. And so that is a challenge. So like I said, Miguel and I have created multiple millions in network marketing. We've also have a multiple 7-figure business in online marketing right now, currently. So I understand these two forms of marketing, and I love them both so much, and they both have so many advantages and so many things that we can focus on. So if you're in network marketing right now and you're focusing on creating an income through network marketing, there's certain things you need to know about online marketing that are not going to benefit you. And that is, I don't personally believe placing an ad to acquire some customers in the long run is going to make you a 6 or 7-figure earner. Yes, you can certainly acquire some people, you can generate some leads, but in the end, you're going to have to take these people and teach them the traditional way of creating free leads, because guess what? Not everyone has the ability to acquire so much skill before they start working or has the money to invest into advertising. So then you're breaking the duplication. You're doing something that you're not teaching. So that's what I believe, that we need to have a new hybrid. And so for that, I think we need to open a whole new page. Don't you guys agree? So for that, let's just talk about a little bit a hybrid method. So let's talk about network marketing in 2020, right? We're going through a global pandemic. We're faced with a situation where certainly we need to adapt as many online marketing methods to network marketing as we can, both for the purpose of being able to actually do the business, but also because of speed and implementation and automation. And so for the past 6 or 7 years, Miguel and I have done nothing else but really think about how we can create a hybrid way of marketing and how can we help network marketers do this better. And for the purpose of, really being able to still create duplication. And this is what I'm going to really, I'm going to focus on. Like, my purpose is not to teach you acquire 1,000 customers through online advertising. I know you can do that, but I want you to be able to focus on massive duplication, which in the long run gives you the leverage of having thousands of people in your organization and being able to have somewhat time freedom from the income that you have created. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. So in network marketing in 2020, if we want to still focus on creating duplication, this is what I think is happening right now. Number one, this is you, right? I still believe that you need to focus on relationship of creating relationships through online methods, but free methods, okay? And especially free social media ways on social media that you can get in touch with people, sort through them, and identify those who are looking to change their life. So this is your potential prospect right here, right? This is your prospect. So you're going to be creating relationship with her or with him, and you're then going to be putting them through, your beautiful online funnel. I'm just creating a complex 4-page funnel here. Let's just go, says it goes like this and so on. These are just web pages, right? So you're going to be putting her, your prospect, through the online funnel, right, to give them information. So first of all, you've automated the presenting part of your business, right? You've also made sure that you can duplicate your presenting, perfectly, which means that, eventually when you now have, your new business builders, let's just say you have another 2 business builders here, they're also going to be able to use similar online funnels, okay? And we'll go into that in a second. So guess what? If you have an online funnel that automates your presenting and you're able to give your team, when they're willing to start promoting, a copy of that type of tool, but which is actually connected to them in terms of receiving the contact details, receiving their own CRM system and so on. If you're able to do that, then you've just, guess what? You have decreased the amount of things that these people need to learn before they get results. And that is duplication already. That is super, super important for duplication. So, so these people are going to be now, looking for their own customers, their own prospects. So that's really, really important. And then, of course, one thing that is, I think, really, really important is that then after they have seen the presentation, we, of course, follow up. And this can be actually done, and I'll just draw it like this. This can be done in kind of presenting, right? So it could be an online presenting. So it could be Zoom or any kind of online webinar. And in this way, being able to sort through people who are already looking at this information, either for product or maybe even doing the business, and then putting them through another hoop, which is an online presenting, before you follow up with them personally and actually collect their decision, right? So this gives you, and again, this step here can be done by somebody very experienced. For example, if you have a team, you can be helping them in this particular step quite a bit so that you can help them, answer questions or exactly present all the details, or make sure that the prospects who've already gone through the online funnels receive the other type of information which is important for them to make a decision before you go and follow up one-on-one and actually collect those decisions. With this type of hybrid network marketing, you're able to achieve two things. Let's choose a really pretty color for that. Two things, okay? Number one, you're focusing on creating duplication, and that's the most important thing. Everything here is duplicatable. That means if tomorrow you sign up somebody who's never heard of network marketing, who's never heard of online marketing, who does not have any of the skills required to do this, they're going to be able to do this with minimum skill. That means you can teach them the skill to run this business and run it with the systems that you have created with literally less than 20 minutes of teaching. That is the key. So number one, you're able to create duplication because it requires a low amount of skill, low amount of teaching for somebody to do. And number two, I have circled here that, guess what? It does not require an income, right? It does not require an additional income for you to run the business once you have actually started it. Okay, so that means you don't have to be actually, for example, paying huge amounts of advertising dollars. Now, of course, we all know you're going to have minimal fees to run the business, such as buying your product, or actually maybe paying a website that you can maintain, or having a system that you're working with. I'm talking about less than $100 a month. But when it goes to, let's say a few hundred to even thousands of dollars per month, right? To be able to actually go and run the business, a lot of people are not going to be able to do that. So it is important that that is not a requirement for everyone who wants to create an income. So that is super, super important. So that's what I think, in network marketing in 2020, yes, we need to take advantages of the online marketing, because obviously it's going to be a lot more efficient. It's going to run a lot smoother. The number one key thing that I want you to remember is, if you have systems that are going to make it easier for you, that are online, right? Because we want online systems so we can stay home in our pajamas and do our business from home. And you know that these systems will be available also to anyone who potentially joins your team. So you don't need to recreate the wheel, so that you don't have to teach them a lot of things. They can simply go and use it. Then you know that you're going to have duplication. So I hope all these, drawings and scribbles have been really useful to you. I hope that you understand that both network marketing and online marketing are amazing, and you need to, play to each other's strengths, especially if you're trying to create a 6-figure or a 7-figure network marketing business. For me, the most important lesson that I have learned is that I want to create online systems that take advantage of the online marketing methods, but I still stick to one thing, and that is creating and teaching how to create relationships to my team, because that can be the most duplicatable way as a whole to run our businesses in 2020. So I hope this really helps. I hope you can implement plenty in 2020. If you're somebody who's looking right now to go to 6 or 7 figures in network marketing, and you do not already have an online system that you're using that is super duplicatable and allows your team to work online, but at the same time doesn't get them to advertise and do all sorts of other complex online marketing methods, then make sure you go ahead and book a free strategy session with one of the PyjamaBosses coaches, who can explain to you what we actually do and how we teach our students to successfully go and reach these 2 marks. So with that in mind, go ahead and implement. Hope you've had plenty of breakthroughs, and I will see you in the next episode.